Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning. That's when I wake up. Sunday morning, Sunday morning, Sunday morning. Love my pancakes. Love my pancakes. They've gotta be right. They've gotta be right. Don't wanna start Sunday. Don't wanna start Sunday with a great big fight. I don't wanna fight. Sunday morning comes after Saturday night. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. Sunday morning, reading the news. That's why I'm so blue on a Sunday morning. Put a special something in my milk and my juice. The Dean Show's on. Welcome to The Dean Show from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Dean Show comes from the man who made you pay for Nova Rex, Ain't Easy Being Cheesy, and Butch Black, the Mean Man. Join Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson for a weekly tour featuring food, music, special events, animation, and interviews with people who are getting stuff done. This is The Dean Show. Police officials across the country are vocally denouncing President Donald Trump's July comments to police officers gathered in Suffolk County, New York, as encouragement for police brutality. Michael McEntee on YouTube. Headline: Trump encourages cops to rough up suspects. They applaud. President Donald Trump tells police at a gathering in Selden, New York, that they shouldn't be too careful when putting suspects into paddy wagons. And when you see these towns, and you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, you just see them thrown in rough. I said, please don't be too nice. Like when you guys put somebody in the car and you're protecting their head, you know? The way you put the hand, like, don't hit their head, and they just killed somebody? Don't hit their head? I said, you can take the hand away, okay? Chicago Tribune. Headline: Police chiefs across the U.S. blast Trump for endorsing police brutality. Police leaders across the country moved quickly to distance themselves from or to outright condemn President Trump's statements about roughing up people who've been arrested. It's the wrong message. Chuck Wexler, executive director of the Police Executive Research Forum, told Washington radio station WTOP. The last thing we need is a green light from the President of the United States for officers to use unnecessary force. Fox 35 Orlando. Headline: Police officer responds to President Trump's tweets. On the department's official Twitter page, Officer Ben Tobias with the Gainesville Police Department wrote, "The POTUS made remarks today that endorsed and condoned police brutality. GPD rejects these remarks and continues to serve with respect." Tobias said Trump's comments were a step back for community policing. Sergeant James C. works for the Fort Wayne Police Department's Community Relations Division, which includes Public Information Officer Michael Joyner. According to an August 3rd, 2016 Wayne TV report, Sergeant C. administrates the Fort Wayne Police Department Facebook page as the department aims to improve its social media presence and relationships with citizens. I get messages every day. We have people from all over the world looking at us, from Allen County to Dubai, C tells Wayne TV reporter Holly Campbell. Summit City Noise asked Sergeant C. for a response to President Trump's speech to police officers gathered at Suffolk County Community College on July 28th. The Fort Wayne Police Department is not going to fall into that, Sergeant C. says. C says he heard President Trump's controversial comments to police in Selden, as well as denunciations from numerous law enforcement officials across the country. Just go with what those guys have said, C continued. You don't need a quote from us. What does anybody care about what the Fort Wayne Police Department says about what the president says? I get messages every day. We have people from all over the world looking at us, from Allen County to Dubai, C tells Wayne TV reporter Holly Campbell. I don't speak for the Fort Wayne Police Department, says Sergeant C, seemingly oblivious to the community relations concept. This is all off the record, and I'm recording this conversation. President Donald Trump directly encourages police officers to commit unnecessary violent acts against citizens and suspects. President Trump promotes clear and present danger by promoting police brutality. Fort Wayne Police Department Sergeant James C. does not want to talk about President Trump's pro-police brutality comments to Summit City Noise because he is afraid he might fall into something. Even though Sergeant C. works in the Fort Wayne Police Department Community Relations Division, he says, "I don't speak for the Fort Wayne Police Department." That is a ridiculous but official statement from the Fort Wayne Police Department. I shared my Sergeant C saga with Wayne TV News Director Ted Lynn. I told Ted I thought I was lobbing Fort Wayne PD a softball by letting them slam this Trump stuff. Ted told me, "There is no such thing as a softball with you, Dean." I'm starting to think Ted Lynn gets me. Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in Fort Wayne because your head deserves a hairstyle worth loving. Art Cut Tech's barbers provide current cuts, traditional trims, and enduring classic styles for men and women and children. Why look good when looking great is so much better? Visit Art Cut Tech's Barbershop and Supplies in the State and Beacon Plaza on East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Art Cut Tech's. Dose. 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 9 Mile Restaurant serves delicious food for fine dining that families can afford. 9 Mile dinner specials include baked spaghetti Monday, baby back ribs Tuesday, Wednesday night Mexican dinners, and Thursday night Italian dinners. 9 Mile Restaurant is open 7 days a week. 9 Mile Restaurant is located 9 miles south of the Allen County Courthouse on US 27 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. 9 Mile Restaurant and Catering.
Contact! Everybody sing with me. Oh, come on and join me with boopy doopy doopy doop, boop boopy doop. Hitotsu daiji na totte yoki kotoba. Sore wa watashi no kokoro shizumeba naosara no koto. Utai odore. Sakarene mo kokoro wa hitotsu. Onaji misana ya makoto wa mune ni. Sore de ii desho. Boopy doopy doopy doop, boopy doop. Got a language of my own, known in every foreign home. You surely know it. It's boopy doopy doopy doop, boopy doop.
The Dean Robinson Radio Show presents news and social commentary from Fort Wayne, Indiana, hosted by Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson. The Dean Robinson Radio Show airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. on Indiana Talks. Use the TuneIn Internet Radio app to hear Indiana Talks 24 hours a day, or visit indianatalks.com. The Dean Robinson Radio Show is also a podcast, available online, on demand, at Facebook and Summit City Noise. Listen to the Dean Robinson Radio Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 4 p.m. on Indiana Talks. 9 Mile Restaurant is a great place for excellent food. 9 Mile Restaurant is also a great place to enjoy refreshing drinks. Check out our daily drink specials. Monday, domestic bottled beer for $1.50 and domestic draft for $1.25. Tuesday, 12-ounce drafts of Blue Moon for $2 and large pitchers for $6.50. Wednesday is Margarita Night. Margaritas for $2.50. Small pitchers for $6. $11 large pitchers. Plus, Corona and Dos Equis for $2.75 each. Thursday, Miller Lite, Budweiser, and Bud Light in a bottle for $2.25. Friday, Jaeger Bombs for $3.50 and Busch Light for $2. Saturday, Irish Car Bombs, 2 for $8, and screwdrivers for $2.50. Sunday, domestic beer buckets, 5 bottles for $10. Have fun and drink responsibly at 9 Mile Restaurant. 9 Mile Restaurant and Catering. Watch A Dose of Landis, 11 p.m. Thursdays on Access Fort Wayne 2. Dose. It's time for Summit City Noise News. What's all this talk about magical Negroes on Drudge Report? AFP. Headline, Magical Negro, the racist cliche Hollywood won't drop. One trope in filmmaking that is sure to draw scorn from culturally aware critics is the magical Negro, a black character whose sole purpose is to help the white protagonist. Morgan Freeman is cited as an example of an actor whose on-screen characters have at times played the role of the magical Negro. From Whoopi Goldberg's psychic Oda Mae Brown in Ghost to Chief Gus Mancuso, played by Lawrence Fishburne in 2016's Passengers, it is a relatively new device with roots deep in the traditions of American storytelling. The term magical Negro was popularized by filmmaker Spike Lee, who said in 2001, he was frustrated that executives were continuing to employ the stereotype, naming and shaming the Green Mile and the legend of Bagger Vance. Blacks are getting lynched left and right, and Bagger Vance is more concerned about improving Matt Damon's golf swing, the Malcolm X director said. They're still doing the same old thing, recycling the noble savage and the happy slave, Lee said. All this magic Negro talk makes headlines as ABC TV prepares a series called Kevin Probably Saves the World, featuring John Ritter's son, Jason Ritter, and an alleged magic Negro character who helps Kevin, the white lead. Radio talk show host Rush Limbaugh shares alternative facts about Negroes imbued with magic. We have to go back to March 23rd, 2007. The Rush Limbaugh Show. Headline, Barack the Magic Negro Explained. Rush Limbaugh says, there was a columnist in the Los Angeles Times named David Ehrenstein, and he wrote a piece about Barack is the Magic Negro. He claimed that there is, in the black culture, this term Magic Negro. His point in this column was that Barack Obama is not authentic. He hasn't been down for the struggle. Plus, he's not been around long enough for people to know what he actually stands for substance-wise, and so white people who are supporting Barack are simply doing so to assuage their white guilt over the transgressions in the past in this country, such as slavery and so forth. So his theory is that Barack coming along, he's black, and that's all that matters. Nobody cares what he stands for. Nobody knows what he stands for. David Ehrenstein is a prolific writer and critic who often expounds on film, Hollywood, and LGBTQ issues. According to Los Angeles Review of Books, Ehrenstein started writing for film culture in 1965. His first piece, an interview with Andy Warhol. Ehrenstein was an early and fierce critic of presidential candidate Barack Obama. His Los Angeles Times essay titled Obama's Gospel Mistake, published on Halloween 2007, sharply addresses the candidate's clumsy and inconsistent attempts at courting the gay vote. Rush Limbaugh sloppily paraphrases David Ehrenstein's LA Times opinion piece called Obama the Magic Negro, published March 19, 2007. Ehrenstein writes, and what does the white man get out of the bargain? That's a question asked by John Guar in 6 Degrees of Separation, his brilliant retelling of the true saga of David Hampton, a young, personable gay con man who in the 1980s passed himself off as the son of none other than the real Sidney Poitier. Hampton discovered that countless gullible, well-heeled New Yorkers, vulnerable to the magic Negro myth, were only too eager to believe in his Baroque fantasy. One of the few who wasn't fooled was Andy Warhol, who was astonished his underlings believed Hampton's whoppers. Clearly, Warhol had no need for the accoutrement of interracial goodwill. But the same can't be said of most white Americans, whose desire for a noble, healing Negro hasn't faded. That's where Obama comes in, as Poitier's real fake son. Though it seems Ehrenstein likes Obama about as much as Rush Limbaugh does, his Magic Negro essay doesn't quite say what Rush claims. Rush explains Magic Negroes to his listeners to justify playing the song Barack the Magic Negro in regular rotation during the Rush Limbaugh Show, which is a talk show, not a music program. Limbaugh merely uses Ehrenstein's essay as black meat for his own commercial political race baiting. The funny thing is that I remember listening to Rush playing Barack the Magic Negro back in 2007 on WOWO AM. We have to flash forward 10 years, back to now, the present day, to hear WOWO host Pat Miller echo Rush Limbaugh in Fort Wayne. This is from the Pat Miller program on WOWO 1190 AM, Thursday, August 3rd, 2017. Pat Miller says, we have a recording.
Barack Obama was an empty suit. Barack Obama should be very glad that he was a minority. That's why he was elected. It's the sum total of his accomplishment.
Man, I disagree with that. I'll respectfully disagree.
Okay, and I'll respectfully stand by it.
Pat Miller respectfully says the only reason Barack Obama was elected president of the United States is because he is a minority. Rush Limbaugh says white people support Barack Obama to lessen their white guilt over slavery and other transgressions against black people in the United States. Limbaugh says Obama is black and that's all that matters. Miller says being a minority is the sum of President Barack Obama's accomplishment. This simple matter concerning Barack Obama, magic Negroes, white guilt, and minority privilege exemplifies the casual, commercially supported racism broadcast on the regular by WOWO AM and FM in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Instead of exposing racist commentary on WOWO Radio, Wayne TV investigative reporter Alyssa Ivinson submits to being interviewed by WOWO morning host Charlie Butcher. Instead of asking about regularly scheduled racism on the Pat Miller program, WPTA investigative anchor Alexis Gray appears as a regular guest on the Pat Miller program. Instead of critically analyzing broadcast racism on WOWO Radio, local TV station newsrooms join forces with WOWO as partners in news. Aligning with WOWO AM allows Fort Wayne commercial TV newsrooms to exploit heavy-handed right-wing hate speech on radio while promoting their own lightweight TV newscasts, which are mostly weather, sports, and licensed viral videos. Pat Miller often says journalism is dead. That's because WOWO AM is where journalism goes to die.
Sponsored Shakedown. You better get your money right now. And do the Shakedown. You better get your money right now. The government man needs something for his helping hand. The government man put something in his helping hand and do the Shakedown. You knew it was coming, a government sponsored Shakedown. You better set your money right now. The government man, he says he's got the master plan. The government man has a place for you in his plan.
Thanks for watching The Dean Show. I'll be here next week. Watch The Dean Show on the Fort Wayne CW. The Dean Show comes from the man who made you pay for Nova Rex, Ain't Easy Being Cheesy, and Butch Black, the Mean Man. Join Summit City Noise producer Dean Robinson for a weekly tour featuring food, music, special events, animation, and interviews with people who are getting stuff done. Got what it takes to be on The Dean Show? Call or email today. Watch The Dean Show, Sundays at 11 a.m. on the Fort Wayne CW.